There's something out in the dark. I've heard its words whispering, bone-chilling. I've heard the scratches within the walls of this old house. Seen apparitions at the corner of my eye. Felt its cold, wet touch in the middle of the night on my shoulder. There is something in the dark. It's coming for us all, one by one, in its leisurely time, and it shall consume us all. I daren't open the curtain and look out, for I might see it in between the light. This house, ancient. Long ago they told stories of ghosts that dwelt within, of horrific events that happened and occurred to the people that lived here, that when darkness dwelt, there would be screams heard, and they were not the screams of ghosts or the dead. They were the screams of the living as they were terrified into their early graves, as that dwells within the darkness consumed them, took them over, broke their souls, ate their hearts, scrambled their brains until there were no more. And then the people around this house would say all they heard was silence, occasionally broke by a ghostly laughter. Those that survived and were still able to write accounts of what happened within these walls of this ancient house, described the terrible things they saw happen to those that are no more. How they saw with their very own eyes invisible writing on the wall where there was no hand, and the words would be transposed with blood. Devilish words, unspeakable words, horrific words, able to chill blood, the boiling point. Those saw bodies flung around these walls, broken into pieces, ghostly apparitions that took form and ripped men's ribs apart to get to their hearts and consume them like a killer in a rage. And here I find myself within this ancient house, unable to leave. The locks, the doors no longer work. Only within the house, no way out. No window can be broken by any object that is thrown upon it. I am kept here by those things that dwell within the dark. I cannot even look behind me, for I fear in that darkness there is something that lingers and that will come out and put its spiny, wet hand on my shoulder or my face or my neck and wring it until I'm dead, stone dead, And the last thing I shall do is scream. I have heard its voice, its dark, raspy voice, telling me of my fate, of the manner of my death, of all the things that it has done to all the people that have been here before me in this ancient house, within these ancient walls, reassuring me that there is no escape, that what has been spoken shall be acted upon, that I am doomed. When I lie down even in that, there is no respite, for I enter dreams of disturbing nature, of fogs and mists, faces of old, corridors of once lived upon houses that are no more, alleys in secret forests where ghosts dwell and shout and scream and swear and blaspheme. And objects are thrown at me as their faces appear right in front of mine from nowhere, and they scream, and blood comes out of their mouths and nose and eyes as they claw their fingernails in the side of the skin of my face and leave marks where no blood comes out, as they tell me I am already of the dead, and the dead have no blood. And in this empty, ghostly alley I am left to look around these empty rooms where once they lived until their tragic lives were cut short, as if I am being told what happened to them long ago,